Alright, we are live. Ignore this scoreboard for the minute. We have Sunday Night Football, Bears and Chargers tonight. Again, sorry I'm late. I feel like I say that every stream. But Bears and Chargers tonight. Hold on 1 second. And also, let me get this correct and then I'll bring up the comments. Tyson Bagent starting again for the Bears. Justin Fields still out with a dislocated thumb. They're actually a commercial at the moment. Oh, no, they're not. Never mind. So 12:24 to go in the opening quarter. Chargers with the ball at their own 8. Herbert under center. Herbert pump fakes. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Herbert going to slide after a gain of a yard. Looks like he wanted to try to step a screen outside to Josh Palmer. That was not there. And didn't really look like they had a second option. But no score so far. Alright, there we go. Let me put up the comments. Give me 1 second. Herbert looks to throw on 2nd and 9. Underneath, he's going to find Keenan Allen for roughly a gain of 4 or 5 on the play. Looks like they're going to give him 4. Keenan Allen's been able to stay healthy so far this season for the Chargers, which has definitely helped. Although Mike Williams, their other great receiver, he is out for the year with a torn ACL. He suffered early in the season, week 2 or 3, I believe. But here is a 3rd and 5. Empty backfield for Justin Herbert. He looks to throw. Bears rush 4. Quick throw over the middle. Caught by Allen for a first down. They gain 6. He gets knocked backwards, but I think forward progress. Yeah, forward progress gets him up to the 19, which is 1 yard pass where he had to get to move the sticks. Let me also put out a poll. Who will win? Bears or Chargers? Here is the handoff to Spiller running right, and he is going to gain 6 on the play. Good first down run from the second year back from Texas A&M. All right, there we go. Got everything all correct. But here is a 2nd and 5 for the Chargers. Oh, Brandon Staley shaved before this game. Looks about 10 years younger. That looks so old with a beard. But here is Herbert. Quick throw to the outside. Caught by Keenan Allen once again. And he's going to pick up 7. Another Charger first down. Justin Herbert's numbers through 7 weeks, so coming into this week. 67% completion percentage. 10-4 touchdown to interception ratio. And 1,592 passing yards. Been a couple of games for Justin Herbert, back-to-back games where he hasn't been great, but I think he should be pretty good against what is a bad a bad Bears pass defense today. 3rd worst in the NFL coming into this week. Herbert's got plenty of time, and he's going to throw the ball. Well, I can't see where he throws it because my game froze as he's letting go of the ball. Alright, here we go. Alright, just checked it down to Austin Eckler, who ended up with a pretty good gain after the play. But a change for Justin Herbert this week. Previously, he has a fractured finger in his non-throwing hand. Previously, he had a whole glove type thing on that. His whole hand was wrapped up. Now it's just his injured finger that's wrapped up. Here he hands off to Austin Eckler up the middle, and Eckler with a good run there of about 6. 5 or 6 there on first down. But Here is a 2nd and 5 for the Chargers, just inside Bears territory. Herbert under center. They go, no, it's a flea flicker. Herbert just going to dump this out to his tight end, Parham. He's going to use a stiff arm, turn the corner, and gain 7. Chargers moving the ball nicely here on this drive. I'm not sure if that was intended to go down the field, or if they were just trying to flip it out to Parham in the flat. They may have just got it to him because Herbert got knocked down as he threw that one. Not sure, but Herbert 5 of 5, 38 yards so far. Davis in motion. They give it to, I believe that's Josh Kelly. Oh yeah, Josh Kelly's 25. I said Isaiah Spiller before. Austin Eckler re-enters the game at running back for this upcoming 2nd and 6. Herbert in the pistol. Eckler wound up about 4 yards behind him. Keenan Allen in motion. Herbert off play action is going to throw it out to Eckler on the screen. Eckler's got blockers in front of him. Austin Eckler down the sideline. Eckler to the 10, to the 5, and he is in for a Chargers touchdown. What a catch and run there for the Chargers, and they strike first. 10 plays, 92 yards, 5:38 off the clock, and the Chargers strike first with a 44-yard screen to Eckler. I really like that play design. Fake it to him, then have Herbert act like he's going to roll out the other way, then look downfield for a split second, and then dump it off to Eckler in the flat, which is actually just the design. Really well-designed screen pass there. And Eckler takes it in for a Charger touchdown. And here is the extra point, which is up and good. So the Chargers take a 7-0 lead after a 44-yard catch and run from Austin Eckler on what I think was a really well-designed screen. Blocked well as well down the field, but great play design. So the Bears, they will take the field for their second drive. They've actually got, I missed their first drive. They went 4 plays, 30 yards, which included a 41-yard completion to our Darnell Mooney on the game's first play from scrimmage. But the Chargers take their opening drive and go 10 plays, 92 yards, 5:36 off the clock. And now the Bears will get the football, looking to answer. So far, results in the poll, everyone has said the Chargers will win. Make sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. Hold on 1 second. Alright, waiting for them to come back from commercial break. Make sure to vote in the poll if you guys have not already done so. I can't vote as the creator of the poll, but if I did get a vote, my vote would go towards the Chargers. I'll check my score for them in a second. Let's see. I've got the Chargers 27-13. And they've gotten off to a good start, jumping out to an early 7-0 lead. So they're back from commercial. Touchdown leaders in the NFL since 2021, Austin Eckler on top of that list with 40. Next closest person is Jalen Hurts with 29. Then Devontae Adams, James Conner, and Christian McCaffrey. I mean, McCaffrey just scores a touchdown literally every game. He scored one today again. I think that's 16 or 17 straight games with a touchdown for McCaffrey, which is just insane to think about. So the Bears offense is back onto the field, and we see the replay of the diving catch by Darnell Mooney on the first play from scrimmage. Which, as they go back to it, he was actually never touched down, I don't think. But it was whistled down. But from the 25, empty backfield for Tyson Bagent, the undrafted rookie. He looks to throw a quick throw to the outside. That is caught by, who is that? That is Velus Jones. Second year ran from, I believe, Tennessee. But Tyson Bagent, an undrafted rookie from, I believe it's Shepherd, a Division II school, and ended up being the backup quarterback for the Bears, and now starting. They go Wildcat here, and they fake the toss on the reverse, and here is a really good run there, getting all the way up to the 45-yard line. There's a flag down, but that is Deonta Foreman with the carry. So we do have a flag. This may come back. Let's see what this call is going to be. I see Khalil Mack as they show the refs in conversation about this flag. But Mack, facing his former team, he was traded from the Bears to the Chargers. This is going to come back. It's an illegal hands to the face penalty on the Bears lineman. So that backs him up and takes away the very good gain. It's on their center. Yeah, he's got his hand up in the face mask. I really don't know what it took him so long to talk about there. But Lucas Patrick, their center, in his 12th NFL season with the penalty there. Bagent looks to throw. He's got all kinds of time. And he's just going to dump this to, I believe that's Roschon Johnson in the flat, though he drops that. Is that 35? I don't know the Bears roster that well. Not a Bears fan. $35. Who is 35? I'll check. Give me 1 second. 35. Let's see. Oh, wow. I'm not even going to try to say that guy's name. I can tell you that would be awful. Roschon Johnson, 23, the rookie from Texas. But the Bears' offensive line did a really good job of giving Tyson Bagent plenty of time to throw on that play. The Bears in the last 2 weeks, 52% on third downs. That is best in the NFL over the course of the last 2 weeks. Here is a 3rd and 16. Bagent looks to throw. He's going to roll out to his left. Throw down the field. That is caught by Cole Kmet, but he's going to be a couple yards short of the first down. Nice throw by Bagent on the run. Nice throw on the run. Just going to wind up about 2 or 3 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bears will send on the punt unit. And the Chargers will send on Davion Davis. No, sorry. Darius Davis to return this kick. It is officially marked a 4th and 3. Davis calls for a fair catch, is interfered with, and lets it bounce. They are going to get several free yards here. I believe it's going to be 15 as he was hit. Down to the 15 by Travis Homer, but that is not going to stand. As Velus Jones, who has had his fair share of special teams mistakes, especially last year, it's going to be the guy who ran into the return man. It's going to be 15 yards from the spot of the foul, so that should give him the ball at about the 40. Let's see, where's that officially spotted? But they will get excellent starting field position. This play-by-play thing is not updated yet. Hold on 1 second, and I will have to wait and see. Let's see. Alright, here. It's going to be at the 45. So, yeah. It's going to be their own 45-yard line following the punt and the penalty. Which ended up being a 3-and-out for the Bears. After the hands to the face penalty really just set that drive backwards. And wiped out the big run. Give me 1 second to finish pulling up the rosters for each team. I did it for the Bears, but now I just did it for the Chargers. So far, results in the poll, 62% of you guys have said the Chargers will win, 38% have said the Bears. Make sure to vote if you have not already done so. My vote would go towards the Chargers. I've got them 27-13. Justin Herbert, in his first 3 games this season, 939 yards, no interceptions. Then in his last 3 games since his finger injury, 653 passing yards, that is the fewest in the NFL, and 4 interceptions, that is tied the most in the NFL over that period. But Herbert, good on the opening drive, 6 of 6, 77 yards, and a 39-yard touchdown to Austin Eckler. Here, Herbert and the Chargers started their own 45. Herbert under center. He's going to look to throw. Throws to the outside. That is caught by Josh Palmer for a gain of 8 on the play. So here is a 2nd and 1. For the Chargers. Herbert in shotgun, Eckler the back line to his left. Here they hand off to Eckler up the middle. And Eckler is not going to get a whole ton there, but he's going to get 2 yards, which is good enough to move the chains. I was just thinking before that play, I wonder how good Justin Herbert could be if he could always have a healthy team and he wasn't on the Chargers, because obviously the Chargers are the Chargers. I mean, I think he could be a Super Bowl winning quarterback with how good he is. Here he hands off to Kelly, who goes up and over and ends up doing a flip, and it's going to gain 3 on the play. Justin Herbert all-time ranks by a quarterback in his first 4 seasons as 15,767 passing yards. That's fourth. 300-yard passing games. He's third with 24, and passing touchdowns 105. That is fifth. So he's gotten off to a great start in his NFL career. And if he was on the Chargers, or wasn't on the Chargers, maybe he would have more playoff success too, because currently 0-1 in the playoffs with that blown lead last year. Here's a slant thrown to Josh Palmer for a gain of 7, although Palmer is now injured after that play. And looks to be in some serious pain, so hopefully he's okay. Doesn't seem to be anything unusual as they show the replay there. So that maybe the right leg for Josh Palmer gets caught under the defensive back, but I don't really think so. This seems to be just a pretty routine throw, catch, and tackle on that play. But hopefully Josh Palmer is okay. And that will... Palmer already moved up from the third or fourth receiver for the Chargers to the second following the injury to Mike Williams. And now if Josh Palmer is out for even just a little bit here, Quentin Johnston, the rookie from TCU, he's going to really need to step up. He has not really been involved in the offense at all. Just 7 catches for 64 yards on the season. He's been targeted in every game, but has never seen more than 3 targets, and has never had more than 20 receiving yards, which he got last week. 1 catch for 20 yards. He's been targeted at least twice every game, with a max of 3 times, and he's got a catch in every game except one, which came against the Cowboys. But he's really going to need to step up and be a big part of the Chargers' offense, with Mike Williams already out for the year, and now Josh Palmer suffering an injury. Obviously, hopefully Palmer's okay. But I mean, you'd also expect you'd also expect Quentin Johnston, who is number 24 overall pick in the NFL draft, to be a bit more involved in what is a good offense, and also not only a bit more involved in what is a good offense, so he should see plenty of opportunities, but also he should be a bit more involved just because he's the 22nd pick, or 20. Now I forget, but he's a first-round pick. So I mean, he should definitely be a little bit more involved in the offense. Where is he? Was he somewhere in the 20s? 24, 20, 21. Pick 21 from TCU. Josh Palmer over on the sideline, hopping on one leg. Looks like a right leg injury for Josh Palmer. Hopefully he's okay. Here on first down, they hand off to Josh Kelly. Up the middle for a gain of 2 or 3 on the play. Justin Herbert's gotten off to a great start. 8 of 8, 95 yards and a touchdown. So here is a 2nd and 7. Herbert in shotgun. Austin Eckler the back line to his right. Quentin Johnston in motion. Herbert looks to throw. He's got time. Over the middle, he's going to find Eckler on an angle route. Eckler picks up a first down, and Moore getting it to the 16-yard line before he is taken down. Eckler, one of the best pass-catching backs in the NFL, runs a nice angle route out of the backfield and picks up a good chunk there for the Chargers of maybe a little under 15 yards. So ball on the 16, Herbert under center. Here's going to hand off to Eckler, who is going to dance around behind the line and then eventually dart forward for a gain of 3. Austin Eckler this season, 59 touches, 200 rushing yards, and they took it away before I could see. But he also missed a couple weeks with an ankle injury. He's got 11 rushing yards, 65 receiving yards, and a receiving touchdown so far today. Here's a 2nd and 6. Herbert looks to throw, tries to set up the screen. Now he's going to set up the screen to Eckler, and Eckler with blockers in front. This time he is taken down at the 9. So this screen to Austin Eckler, not quite a touchdown, but still a solid gain. Now we actually got a flag that comes in. And we've also got an injured Bear on the field. There is no foul on the play for holding. Holding is one of those penalties where I'm not sure how you could really well, I'm thinking not sure really how you could overturn it or something like that. But I mean, you could end up discussing it and say that's kind of a soft penalty. So I mean, I can understand that. But 29, that is Stevenson. Tyreek Stevenson, the rookie defensive back from Miami. The injured player there for the Chargers. Hopefully he's okay. Oh, now that I put it up. It's a 2nd round pick, 56th overall from Miami, Florida. And it's good to see him walking off the field. Hopefully he's okay as well. I also don't think we've got anything on Josh Palmer. I'll check next commercial break. Jalen Jones, in his 2nd NFL season, comes in for the injured Stevenson. He's played 24 games in his career, 60 tackles, 2 pass deflections, 1 forced fumble. Here's a 3rd and 3, Johnston in motion. Herbert looks to throw. Herbert pump fakes, now throws underneath. That is caught, and that is a touchdown for the Chargers. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Chargers, 9 plays, 55 yards this one. 4:15 off the clock, 87. Don't know who that is. Just running a simple drag route. Herbert gets it to him with space ahead of him. That is, I'm probably gonna say his name wrong. Simi Fayoko? Don't think I said that right at all. But here is the extra point for the Chargers. And it is up and good. So 14-0. The Chargers get off to a good start as they lead the Bears. And Justin Herbert has also started off 11 for 11 passing. If you guys are wondering, the NFL record for most completions to start a game, set by another Charger, Phillip Rivers, is 25. Alright, so waiting for them to come back from commercial break. After the touchdown for the Chargers. Bears have punted away twice, have picked up just one first down of the day. Chargers scored 2 touchdowns and are set to kick it off here when they get back from commercial. So far, results in the poll, 55% have said the Chargers, 45% have said the Bears. Make sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. And also, if you guys can hit the like button, I greatly appreciate that. We've got just 2 likes in the stream, so make sure to smash that like button. So 43 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Chargers set to send it away to the Bears. They lead this one 14-0. Velus Jones back deep to receive this kick. And the kick is away. And it will be a touchback, and the ball will come out to their own 25-yard line. Why are they just showing the Chargers' defensive starting lineup now? We're 3 series into the game for the Bears. I mean, the Bears have just ran 7 plays on 2 drives, but still. It's the 3rd drive near the end of the first quarter. But here is a 1st and 10 from their own 25. Bagent going to throw to the outside, caught by DJ Moore quickly. And Moore is going to break a tackle and gain 8 on the play, on what very well could be the final play of the first quarter. I don't think it will be. The Bears seem to be set to run another play, and I don't really think they're going to stand at the line of scrimmage for 20 seconds. Bagent off play action, looks to throw. He's got plenty of time. Going to dump this off to Roschon Johnson, the rookie from Texas, and he is going to gain about 7 or 8 yards, getting up to the 39, and that is going to be the final play of the opening quarter. So we head to the second quarter, but the Bears do pick up their second first down of the day, although they do trail 14-0 at the end of the quarter. Hold on 1 second. One second. Alright, but waiting for them to come back from commercial break here as we enter the second quarter. The Bears have the football on their own 40 after a couple good plays to open up their third drive. So far, results in the poll, 58% of you guys have said the Chargers will win, 42% have said the Bears. Make sure to vote if you have not already done so. I also put a poll out in the community tab of my channel, where you guys can make sure to frequently check for polls, updates, anything like that. Scroll past. I said, who do you think will win Sunday Night Football? 65% of you guys said the Chargers will win. 35% said the Bears. I have the Chargers at 27-13. Alright, they're back from commercial break. Tyson Bagent beating the odds. Just 3.2% of NFL players come from non-FBS/FCS schools. Bagent's the only quarterback this season to come from a Division II or lower school. But Tyson Bagent kind of got off to a great start. 5 of 6, 73 yards. Going a nice throw to Darnell Mooney down the sideline on the game's first play. And he should be 6 for 6, but his intended receiver, I forget who it was, dropped the ball on his only incompletion. Here they hand off to Johnson up the middle for a gain of maybe 2. Not much space to run. Tackle made there by Eric Kendricks. So here is a 2nd and 8 from their own 42 for the Bears. Bagent under center. And again, they will hand off to Roschon Johnson up the middle. Johnson with a good run across midfield. He's still going. And he's going to get taken down at the Charger 47. And Johnson picks up a first down. But Tyson Bagent, they show his numbers in high school and college combined. 24,047 passing yards and 246 passing touchdowns. Bagent hands off. Oh, Johnson coughs the ball up. And who's got that? They're going to say the Chargers have the ball. Roschon Johnson was able to get that one back. He just never got a grip of that. Bagent handed it to him and he just dropped it. And then he ended up kicking it forward, but he is able to get it back in what ends up being no gain. So here's a 2nd and 8. Actually, it ends up being a 2-yard gain. So 2nd and 8 here. Bagent looks to throw. He's pressured. Going to spin away from it. Throw across the field and incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the intended target, but ends up nowhere close to him. As Bagent under pressure. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 with 12:50 to go in the second quarter. Chargers brought pressure there. And they had a back in the backfield, just picked up. I did not see one guy until late. Derwin James in the face of Tyson Bagent as he released that pass. Here is a 3rd and 8 for the Bears. Bagent in shotgun. Mooney in motion. Bagent looks to throw. That is intercepted. I don't know where he was going with that. That was either a terrible throw to Darnell Mooney or a terrible throw to DJ Moore. But picked off by the Chargers. I'm not sure where that was going. That was right in the middle of both receivers. I don't even know where he was going with that. I mean, that was just an awful throw. Alright, but waiting for them to come back from commercial following the interception thrown by Tyson Bagent. That may be his first one of his career. I know he's had a very short career. Just started last week. No, he did throw a pick. Actually, he threw a pick against the Vikings. Did not throw a pick last week against the Raiders, but he threw a pick against the Vikings when he came in to relieve Justin Fields. Justin Herbert had a 5.8% chance of completing 11 straight passes so far, yet he's done exactly that. That is according to Next Gen Stats. Herbert, 11 of 11, 120 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. That is the second most yards in a first quarter in Justin Herbert's career. So here is a 1st and 10 from their own 43. Herbert looks to throw. Herbert going to throw this to Isaiah Spiller on the outside. And Spiller, hold on, my game froze. Spiller is going to stand there at the line of scrimmage for about 10 seconds. I don't know. Oh, Josh Palmer back in the field. That's good to see, so he's okay. He was questionable with a right knee injury, but he is good to go as he's back on the field, so luckily he's okay. 2nd and 5. Herbert off play action, looks to throw. Herbert with plenty of time. Now he's going to dump this off to Parham out of the backfield, or he was actually blocking at the tight end spot. And he's going to get it into Bears territory at the 44-yard line. Oh, I just realized. Never changed the ball marker. After the pick. Come on, why does my game freeze every second? Alright, it seems to be playing smoothly now. 1st and 10, Herbert under center. He's going to toss this to Eckler running left. He's going to try to make a cut, but he's wrapped up right there for a loss of 2 by TJ Edwards. On it would make Edwards miss. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 12 for the Chargers. TJ Edwards, 27 years old, went to Wisconsin, signed a 3-year contract with the Bears this past offseason. Here is a 2nd and 12. Herbert looks to throw, throws quickly, that is caught by Josh Palmer, who's going to gain 6. Getting half of what they need there to make it more manageable. 3rd and 6 upcoming. And the streak of completions continues for Justin Herbert. TJ Edwards actually grew up a Bears fan. And through 7 weeks in his first... Wow, they took that stats down very quickly. They had the stats up on the screen for maybe a second or two. 3rd and 6. Herbert looks to throw. Throws to the outside. Quickly incomplete. Looking for Quentin Johnston. There is a flag down. That is Stevenson with the coverage there. And he's going to get called for interference. Stevenson left with injury earlier, so glad to see he's okay, although he's where the penalty goes against right there. Definitely some early contact. Stevenson, 4 penalties against him so far. That is tied for 7th most among corners through 7 weeks. Or coming into this week. So here is a 1st and 10 from the 32. Herbert in shotgun. Off play action. Throws quickly to the outside, caught by Johnston. He's got a couple blockers ahead of him, but he's going to take him down after a gain of 3 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. Chargers obviously got a 1st down after that pass interference penalty. Herbert, 15 straight completions to start the game. Here he will hand off to Austin Eckler running left. He's going to cut this up the middle. And Eckler, with a good decision to cut it up the middle, is going to gain 5. And bring up a 3rd and 2, or 3rd and 3, somewhere in that range. 3rd and short upcoming here for Justin Herbert and this Charger offense. $9:15 to go in the second quarter. A 3rd and 3 here for the Chargers, who lead this one 14-0. Ball on the Bears' 25-yard line. Empty backfield for Herbert. Now Eckler motions into the backfield, standing to the left of Justin Herbert. Herbert looks to throw. Throws over the middle, and that is incomplete. Almost picked off. And that is going to bring up a 4th and 3. But the streak of completions that ends at 15 for Justin Herbert, as he is now 15 of 16. Turner just didn't see the linebacker right there. Threw it almost right to him. But that is going to bring up a 43-yard field goal for the Chargers. And that kick is drifting right, and it is going to sneak in there from Cameron Dicker, the second-year kicker from Texas. That is just going to sneak in there. And the Chargers will extend their lead to 17-0. 8:50 to go in the first half, so just over the just over halfway to go in the second quarter. Hold on 1 second while I check something real quick. Alright, so waiting for them to come back from commercial break here. Following the made field goal for the Chargers. Going off to a great start, 17-0. Believe they've got points in every drive. Yeah. Yes, points in every drive for the Chargers. Touchdown, touchdown, field goal. Bears with 2 punts and a pick. Alright, they're back from commercial break here. So 8:50 to go in the second quarter. The Chargers send it away. And that is a touchback. Quarterback turnover, Chargers versus Bears. They had 3 starting quarterbacks from 2006 to 2023. Philip Rivers started 200. Wow, they took that away quickly. The Bears have had 20 starting quarterbacks since 2006. That is tied for the second most in the NFL. The Chargers just went from Philip Rivers to Tyrod Taylor for one game to then Justin Herbert. Here they try to set up the screen, but that is incomplete. Never got any separation from anyone. Defensive lineman knew what was coming there. Justin Fields, one of those 20 quarterbacks for the Bears. His numbers on the year, he is inactive for the second straight game. He's got a little over 1,200 yards. And he was playing better before his thumb injury, but not great for Justin Fields and someone who's supposed to take a huge step forward, DJ Moore. So here is a 2nd and 10. Here is the handoff to, is that Foreman? Running left, I believe, for a gain of 4. That'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Let's see, 21 for the Bears. That is D'Onta Foreman. Here is a 3rd and 6 from their own 29. In danger of another 3 and out for the Bears. Cole Kmet, their tight end, in motion. Bagent looks to throw. He's got time. Bagent, that is caught by DJ Moore, is going to stay in bounds. Moore making moves. He's taken down at the 47 by Derwin James. And the Bears able to keep the drive alive and get a 1st down as well. Well, that would be keeping the drive alive. Nice throw from Bagent, getting it just over the linebacker there, who I believe was Kenneth Murray. Anything lower or underthrown, that's going to be either deflected or picked. Here he hands off to Foreman, who is taken down after a gain of 5, getting inside Charger territory. To about the 47. Wow. What do they have with taking stats away really quickly? Last week against the Raiders, D'Onta Foreman, 16 carries, 89 yards, 3 total touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 receiving. Here is a 2nd and 5. They go back to Foreman on the ground. Foreman up the middle is going to get another 5 and get a 1st down for the Bears. D'Onta Foreman last season replacing starting running backs. He played 9 games with the Titans, had 689 yards and 3 touchdowns in 2021. Last week he replaced Christian McCaffrey. 11 games, 903 yards, 5 touchdowns. And this season, 2 games replacing Khalil Herbert. And he's been pretty good for the Bears. He's got 4 carries, 16 yards so far today. Hasn't seen a ton of action, but he's been quite good so far this season in the 2 games he has played for the Bears. Here they toss it to him up the middle. Foreman is not going to get much. He's going to get 3, getting it to the 45. The linebacker, I said before, when I was explaining the throw, Tyson Bagent made getting it over the linebacker. He actually got it over Eric Kendricks, not, what's his name? Kenneth Murray. So from the 40, I thought it was a 45, Bagent off play action's got plenty of time to throw. He's going to take a deep shot down the field to the end zone, wide open receiver, and he slipped and dropped the ball. Velus Jones slipped and dropped the ball. He was wide open, and Tyson Bagent can't believe it. He's trying to stop, ends up on the ground, and he just can't catch it. The ball literally hits him in the chest while he's lying on the ground, and he still can't catch it. He was wide open, and he fell. And then while he was lying down, he can't catch the ball. Bagent looks to throw to the outside that is caught by Cole Kmet for a first down, gains 10 on the play. That wasn't a great throw on that, but that's one he's got to catch. I mean, I understand from a quarterback's perspective, you don't want to overthrow that out of the back of the end zone. But I mean, that's still one Velus Jones has to catch. Praying for victory for the Chargers. Okay. I don't really have a preference on this game. Here they swing this out to Foreman. He's going to gain 5 on the play. You a Chargers fan? Or no? Just hoping the Chargers win. We got an illegal shift before that. In that play, multiple guys went in motion. And we're not set. So that will back them up. 4 penalties, 37 penalty yards for the Bears. No penalties yet for the Chargers. Are you guys Charger fans or just hoping Chargers win this week? I don't really have a preference for this game. I'm a Giants fan who unfortunately lost today. Here is the quick throw caught by Cole Kmet. It's going to get those 5 penalty yards back. Actually, they're going to give him an extra yard as well, getting 6 yards up to the 29-yard line. Just hoping. Okay, what team are you a fan of? Oh, you're a Chargers fan. Okay. Oh, you're a Cowboys fan. Okay. So here is a 2nd and 9. Bagent hands off to Roschon Johnson, who is going to get maybe a yard. Not much space to run on that play. Cowboys had a huge win over the Rams today. I didn't see any of that Cowboys-Rams game. I was occupied watching the Giants and Jets play one of the worst football games I've ever seen. But always watch the Giants. Here is a 3rd and 8. Bagent looks to throw. Bagent throws quickly, caught by DJ Moore. He's going to get a first down. And Moore still on his feet. He's going to get stopped at the 17-yard line. You're mad about that game. Which game? Jets-Giants or Cowboys-Rams? And also, why are you mad about it? I thought the Cowboys-Rams was going to be a lot closer than it was, too. I was not expecting a blowout. I thought that game would be pretty close. Bagent looks to throw over the middle. That is caught by Kmet for a gain of about 3. And that is also going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. You're mad about the Rams-Chargers. Sorry, Rams-Cowboys. Why are you mad about that game? But we reached the 2-minute warning here. A 17-0 Chargers lead the Bears. Although the Bears putting together a good drive. They'll have a 2nd and 7 upcoming from the Charger 14, 12 plays, 61 yards, 6:50 off the clock so far for this drive. Oh, you're Rams lost. You're a Ram and and Charger fan. Okay. My Giants lost, so that is Definitely not what I was hoping for. I thought they'd actually win. I didn't think they'd win going into the game, but once they started just playing decently well and getting into a close game, especially once it got to like 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, I definitely thought they'd win that game. Although I think both fourth downs that ended up kicking field goals that missed, got to go for both of those. Hi, how's it going? How are you today? I figured the Giants would win too. Yeah, I didn't think they'd win going in, but I thought once they got the ball back after the fourth down sack, I thought they'd certainly win. But I mean, once Tyrod Taylor left the game, they essentially stopped throwing the ball, so I didn't really think they'd have a chance because, I mean, I just did not think they would get it done not throwing the ball at all, but almost did, but then just did nothing at the end of the game. You're good, glad to hear that. Here is a 2nd and 7 for the Bears. Beja in shotgun. He is going to hand off to Mooney. He's going to look to throw this. Mooney now is going to take off and run. Mooney crosses the line of scrimmage and is forced out of bounds at the 12, following a gain of 2. Not really sure where Darnell Mooney was looking to throw that, but whoever it was obviously not able to throw that. Obviously, good decision by Darnell Mooney, because you'll often see guys not necessarily look at where they're supposed to throw the ball, but instead just throw it anyway. So honestly, heads up play there by Darnell Mooney. I think he was looking for DJ Moore in the back of the end zone, who was covered pretty well. Here they toss this to Evans, running right. Evans with blockers in front, and Evans is in for a Bears touchdown. So the Bears get a much-needed touchdown. 14 plays, 75 yards, 7:03 time possession on that drive. A very, very good drive for the Bears. Desperately needed, and they get it. Gets them back in this game. The extra point will cut it to a 10-point game, which is a lot more manageable at the half than a 17-point game. Although the extra point here is up and good. So 17-7. The Chargers lead the Bears, but the Bears do get a huge touchdown drive. Darrington Evans with a touchdown run there. His first carry ends up being 11 yards. His first touch today. Bears a pretty crowded backfield. We've got Khalil Herbert, who I don't even know what happened to him. Is he hurt? He's on the IR. Right ankle injury. Okay, I didn't even remember that. But obviously you got Khalil Herbert, who's hurt right now. But then you've also got Deonta Foreman, the rookie Roschon Johnson, Darrington Evans. I mean, it's a crowded backfield. And then you'll have Herbert once he comes back, because I don't believe he was out for the year. You have Allen on your fantasy team. Okay. He's been pretty good so far, right? 3 catches, 18 yards. I mean, obviously could be a lot better. I have Justin Herbert as my quarterback. See how he's doing. I think he's been pretty good. I don't even know if I'm going to win, though, because it's so weird. My opponent, every single guy, he had either played Thursday or in the 1 o'clock slot, so it's very weird. Right now, oh, I won. I didn't even know I won. How about you? Are you winning your matchup? Hopefully. But a minute 47 left in the first half. Chargers lead 17-7. Each team still with all 3 timeouts remaining. And this kick is a touchback as Davis lets go over his head and into the end zone. And Herbert and the Chargers offense will take over at their own 25-yard line. Justin Herbert's been very good so far. Yeah, and it's not even close. That's always nice when you don't have to worry about that. Justin Herbert has not attempted a pass that's gone over 10 yards in the air, but he is 6 of 6 on ones that have gone to the line of scrimmage, and I couldn't read the rest of it. Herbert ends up spiking this one into the ground as he was hizzy through that, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10, stopping the clock with 1:43 to go. So here is a 2nd and 10. Herbert looks to throw. Herbert throws to the outside. That is caught by Quentin Johnston for a first down gain of 11. Getting it up to the 36. 90 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert looks to throw. He's got time. Underneath, he's going to find Johnston again. Johnston is going to cut upfield, break a couple of tackles. Johnston's still going. And he's going to gain 12, maybe 13 yards there. They're going to give him 13 up to the 49. Really nice run out of the catch there for Quentin Johnston, who didn't really look like he'd get that much. Herbert looks to throw here. We've got a flag on the play. Herbert is just going to tuck this and run, get it out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. We have a flag down at the line of scrimmage. 50 seconds to go in the first half. It offsides, so they had a free play, just didn't realize it. But that will give the Chargers a free 5 yards. Fifth Bear penalties. They've got 42 penalty yards and no penalties for the Chargers. So obviously no penalty yards for the Chargers. So 1st and 5. Herbert looks to throw. He's going to set up the screen to Austin Ekeler. That's a nice block. Ekeler's still going. He's got linemen like 30 yards down the field. And Ekeler tripped up at the 28. Nice catch and run there for Austin Ekeler. Another good catch and run on a screen. Second explosive play there, which I believe is classified as 20 plus yards. But second explosive play for the Chargers via a screen. And they take their first timeout with 42 seconds to go in the first half. Chargers with 2 timeouts remaining. Bears with 3 timeouts remaining. An explosive play is a pass that gains 20 plus yards. This definition looking has a typo. It says that gains 20 plus years, or any rush that gains 10 plus yards. Not really sure how you gain 20 years on a pass play. But obviously they mean yards. Austin Eckler, 5 catches, 91 yards and a touchdown. That's almost half of Justin Herbert's passing yards. Here he goes to Keenan Allen, another catch for him. His 4th, and he's going to gain 6. Now that was over the middle. So the Chargers will spend their second timeout with 36 seconds to go, although the clock isn't really that big of a factor at the moment. So 37 seconds to go in the first half. Chargers with 3 timeouts. Chargers with 1, Bears with 3. Here's a 2nd and 3 upcoming. The clock's not really that big of a factor at the moment. Obviously, 37 seconds isn't a ton of time. But when you're inside the red zone here, it's not like it's the biggest factor. They're at the 17 right now. Allen motions into the slot left. Herbert looks to throw. They're going to take a shot to the end zone for Johnston. That is incomplete. He had a one-on-one with the rookie receiver. Took a shot to the end zone. Incomplete. He probably would have came down out of bounds anyway. Actually, he did come down out of bounds just without the ball. But here is a 3rd and 3, 32 seconds to go. Really, for the Chargers, you can just focus on getting the first down, then call a timeout or spike it. Herbert looks to throw. He's got time. Underneath is Johnston. He's going to gain 5. And that is exactly what they do. Just get the first down. And now they're going to go no huddle, call a play. So 20 seconds to go. I think they're wasting they're wasting a good amount of time there. But Herbert looks to throw. Herbert with time underneath. That is deflected and incomplete. Just trying to find Josh Palmer and a little check down underneath. That's going to stop the clock with 10 seconds to go. That took a lot of time right there. I think if I'm the Chargers, I may have called my 3rd and final timeout right there to give a couple more throws to the end zone. And also, if I'm the Chargers, I'm designing these plays to go to the end zone. I'm not throwing the ball to Josh Palmer, who's just standing still at the 9. I'm taking a couple shots to the end zone and seeing if we can get another touchdown. But that's just me. Justin Herbert has had 58 passes that have either been batted at the line or deflected at the line in some way. That is the most in the NFL since 2020 by 12. Herbert looks to throw on 2nd and 10. That is going to be caught by Parham. He's going to break a tackle, and Parham in for the touchdown. With 4 seconds to go in the half, the Chargers extend their lead, and an extra point will make it a 17-point lead once again. 9 plays, 75 yards, minute 43. Nice 2-minute drill there for the Chargers. Donald Parham Jr. with the touchdown catch. They ended up throwing it short, something I didn't like. But then Parham able to break a tackle, run through another 2, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. And the extra point from Cameron Dicker is up and good. So it is 24-7. The Chargers with the Bears, and I believe, the Chargers will also get the football at halftime. Donald Parham Jr. in his 4th NFL season, he got 11 touchdowns on 52 career catches. That is the highest rate among NFL active players with 10-plus touchdowns. That is a 21% touchdown rate. So essentially 1 out of every 5, a little over that. A little over 1 out of every 5 receptions is a touchdown for Parham. So the Chargers are set to kick to the Bears. The Bears really won't have time to do anything, just 4 seconds. I mean, they still have all 3 timeouts, but you can't do anything with just 4 seconds, even though you have 3 timeouts. I'd imagine the Chargers just do some kind of squib kick here. So they'll have to run out the clock on the return. Yep, that is exactly what they do. Gotta wait till somebody touches it for the clock to... Oh, they're actually taking a knee. Roschon Johnson takes a knee at the 22. So that's interesting. Actually, that probably took a second. So 3 seconds. I'd imagine they're just going to take a knee. They will just take a knee. And that brings us to halftime. So 24-7 all Chargers here in the first half. The Chargers are also going to receive the second half kickoff. So Chargers in a really good spot. Up by 17 points, getting the kick to begin half number 2 as well. So, a really good position for the Chargers. But I'm going to go take a quick break. I'll be back in a couple minutes for my updated score prediction, stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I am back. Thank you guys for staying with me as I took a quick break. But the Chargers lead the Bears by a score of 24-7 at halftime. And it has been all Chargers here in the first half. Great game offensively so far. Justin Herbert's been great. Just 4 incompletions, I believe. I think he's 19. No, that can't be right. Let me check. Justin Herbert, he's 21 of 25 for 212 yards and 3 touchdowns. So a great first half for the Chargers. Just one good drive for the Bears. And also a lot of offense for the Chargers. But as far as my updated score prediction goes, I'm going to stick with the Chargers. Obviously, there's no reason to go away from them. Especially since they've looked great. I mean, they are playing the Bears. Now, they are the Chargers. They could always charger it. But I don't think they will. The Bears haven't looked very good. They've just been one drive. And I think the Chargers will continue to I will be able to easily get the win here. But as far as my updated score prediction goes, oh, I just got this. This is huge. Not sure if you guys follow college at all, but Michigan and their sign stealing situation. They have taken away Jim Harbaugh's contract extension, which he signed a 5-year, $36.7 million extension, and they took it away because of the sign stealing thing. Which, I mean, if they did what they did, it is terrible. And they need major punishments. But as far as my updated score prediction goes, I am sticking with the Chargers. Originally I said 27-13. I think the Chargers will hit at least 30. Let's go Chargers 30. I'd like to say 37, but I don't know if they'll do that. Yeah, let's go Chargers 37-17. So Chargers 37-17 is my updated score prediction. Let me know your updated score prediction in the comments. That is tweaked a little bit from my original score prediction of 27-13 Chargers. First half was a bit more one-sided than I was expecting. But going over some stats from the first half, obviously the Chargers lead the Bears 24-7, and are also set to get the second half kickoff. Passing for the Bears, Tyson Bagent, the undrafted rookie, in his second start, 10 of 15 for 121 yards and a pick. He's been sacked one time for a loss of 10. Rushing, Deonta Foreman, 5 carries, 18 yards. Roschon Johnson, 4 for 16. Darrington Evans, 1 for 11. Darnell Mooney, 1 for 3. Tyson Bagent, 1 for a loss of 1. And Trent Taylor, 1 for a loss of 2. And receiving for the Bears, Darnell Mooney, 1 catch for 41 yards. DJ Moore, 3 for 37. Cole Kmet, 4 for 32. Roschon Johnson, 1 for 7. Velus Jones Jr., 1 for 4. And 2 other guys have been targeted, but have not come away with the catch. Passing for the Chargers, Justin Herbert, 21 of 25, 212 yards and 3 touchdowns. Has not been sacked. Rushing for the Chargers, Josh Kelly 4 carries, 15 yards. Austin Eckler 5 carries, 13 yards. And Justin Herbert 1 carry for 1 yard. And receiving for the Chargers, Austin Eckler 5 catches, 91 yards and a touchdown. Quentin Johnston 4 catches, 32 yards. That is over half the amount of catches he had coming into this game. He had 7 coming into the game. He's got 4 in this game. Donald Parham 3 catches, 26 yards and a touchdown. Keenan Allen 4 for 25. Josh Palmer 3 for 24. Semi Fioco, probably said that wrong, 1 for 9 and a touchdown. And Isaiah Spiller 1 for 5. Going over team stats from the first half. First downs, the Chargers have doubled the amount the Bears have, 16-8. Total plays, Chargers have outran the Bears in terms of plays, 35-29. Chargers lead the Bears in total yards, 241, 156. Yards per play, 6.9 for the Chargers, 5.4 for the Bears. 212 passing yards for the Chargers, 111 for the Bears. The Bears have both thrown a pick and gotten sacked. Chargers have not done either. Rushing, neither team's ran the ball that effectively. 2.9 yards carry for the Chargers, 3.5 for the Bears. 45 rushing yards for the Bears, 29 for the Chargers. Red zone, each team 100% in the red zone. 1 of 1 for the Bears, 2 of 2 for the Chargers. 5 penalties, 43 yards for the Bears. No penalties for the Chargers. No defensive or special team touchdowns. And time possession fairly even, 14-28 for the Bears, 15-32 for the Chargers. Give me 1 second. Kenny Pickett, he injured his ribs today, and his status for Thursday night's game against the Titans is up in the air, according to Adam Schefter. The team wants to see how he's feeling Monday or tomorrow to get a further idea of his availability. But they're set to begin the second half in a minute or so. So I will change this. Justin Herbert, 3 touchdown passes in the first half. That ties a career high for a half. And Austin Eckler, 6th game with 100 total yards in the first half. That is his first game this season. The Bears, on their first 3 drives, 0.77 yards, 3 first downs. On their touchdown drive, 7 plays, 80 yards, 5 first downs. That is a little bit of the first half. A lot of Chargers. And speaking of the Chargers, they will also get the football here to begin the second half, looking to stretch their lead even further. And this kick is a touchback, and the Chargers will take over at their own 25-yard line. So Herbert and the Chargers offense back onto the field. The Chargers scored 24 points in the first half. That is tied for the most points they've scored in the first half this season. So 1st and 10, they go I formation with what looks like a lineman at fullback. Here they hand off to Austin Eckler. Eckler is looking for space. He's not going to find any. He's going to lose 3. And that will bring up a 2nd and 13. Following a big loss for the Chargers there on the first play from scrimmage of the second half. Second and 13. Herbert looks to throw. On a slant call by Keenan Allen, he is going to gain about 7 to bring up a a third and 6. But I read something about Jim Harbaugh earlier, which was incorrect. It says Michigan head coach is currently on a 5-year, $36.7 million deal. The school rescinded a new contract offer because of the sign stealing situation at Michigan. But here's a third and 6. Palmer in motion. Herbert is going to look to throw. Herbert with time. That is complete to Austin Eckler. Is going to break a tackle, and Eckler picks up a first down. He gains 8. Needed 6. And the Chargers move the chains and keep the opening drive of the first half alive. Justin Herbert, 228 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 100 yards, and 1 touchdown has gone to Austin Eckler. Here is a first and 10. Herbert under center. He's going to hand off. No, off play action. Looks to throw. He's going to find Davis in the flat. Davis makes one man miss, makes a second, but he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Because can't find anywhere to go. And we've actually got 2 Bears down on the field. One is number 99, who's actually just got to his feet. That is Gravon Dexter Sr., a rookie from Florida. And I can't tell who the other one is. But however, hopefully they're both okay. Don't want to see any injured players. But they head to commercial. The Chargers with a 2nd and 11, so they're going to mark that one for a loss of a yard. Which was just a little screen out to Darius Davis, the rookie from TCU. Another TCU player on the Chargers. They've actually got 3 TCU players that I think of from last year's TCU team that went to the national championship. They've got Max Duggan, I believe, is on their practice squad. Or at least they drafted him. They're saying he most recently played for the Chargers. Oh, he got waived by the Chargers. He was drafted by the Chargers, and then other TCU players on the Chargers, obviously Quentin Johnston and Darius Davis as well, to ended up being the top 2 receivers from the Horned Frog team that went to the national championship game a season ago, even though they ended up getting destroyed there. So waiting for them to come back from commercial break after the injury timeout. Hopefully both those players are okay. One was the rookie Drexter from Florida, and I couldn't see who the other guy was. Still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Hold on 1 second. Alright, now they're back from commercial break. Obviously, hopefully both those injured players are okay. Oh, the other is number 49. I believe that's Tremaine Edmonds, the free agent addition from the Bills. Here is a 2nd and 11 from the 37 for the Chargers. Allen motions out wide. It's a bad snap. Herbert picks it up, and Herbert just throw it away. Herbert's still looking downfield. He's just gonna. That's. As he was going out of bounds, he just shoveled past it forward, which is gonna be grounding, because it didn't go past the line of scrimmage. But there is a flag down on the play, which is offside, so that play could just get completely wiped out by the penalty. So that gives him a free 5 yards. Oh, that's why it was a bad snap. The Chargers center took his hands off the ball to block that guy. Andrew Billings was the guy offsides in his 6th season, 4.5 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 75 career games. So that's why it was a terrible snap. But here's a 2nd and 6. Allen in motion. Herbert hands off to Austin Eckler. He's going to cut this up the middle. Eckler is going to run for a gain of 5 and going to get it just short of a first down. And we'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Chargers on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Justin Herbert, 24 of 28 passing. Here he hands off. Nope, never mind. Play blown dead. He did hand off to Austin Eckler, but the play was blown dead before the snap. Which was a false start penalty. First Charger penalty of the day. It is on tight end Donald Parham Jr. Caught the touchdown earlier. So from their own 42, here is a 3rd and 6 after the penalty. Herbert looks to throw. He's got time, plenty of time. Herbert zips one downfield that is caught by Parham for a first down, and Moore gets it to the 41-yard line. And Parham makes up for the penalty, plus picks up a 3rd down for the Chargers. Ends up being a big completion. And the Chargers move the chains. Donald Parham Jr., 4 catches, 42 yards, and a touchdown. Herbert, 25 of 29, and 3 touchdowns. Herbert pump fakes, has plenty of time. Now he's going to throw downfield that is incomplete, just overthrew Keenan Allen, led him a bit too far. And now we do have a flag down on the play. It is going to be a hold on Rashawn Slater, number 70. 3rd-year left tackle. Hard to tell from that angle, but it looks like a hold. But here is a 1st and 20 following the penalty. Herbert in shotgun. Eckler the back motions to his right. Was originally on his left. Herbert hands off to Eckler up the middle. Eckler is going to power his way ahead for 5 and get some solid yardage on the first down run. Although that still brings up a 2nd and very long, a 2nd and 15 because of the first down holding penalty. Austin Eckler is 28, was signed as an undrafted free agent in 2017 out of Western Colorado, and has been one of the best dual threat backs in the NFL. "21 rushing yards, 100 receiving yards, and a touchdown so far." Here they flip this forward to Davion Davis, and no, sorry, that's Darius Davis, and Davis runs forward for a gain of 5 on the little touch pass. Darius Davis, 7 catches, 38 yards, and also 7 carries, 75 yards for the Charger rookie receiver. Keenan Allen in motion. Herbert in shotgun. Here he looks to throw. He's going to find Allen underneath, and Allen is going to get about 5. He needed 8, and that is going to bring up a 4th and 3 from about the 35-yard line. Let's see what the Chargers opt to go with here. They're going to send on the field goal unit for what is going to end up being a pretty long field goal. About 52, 53 yards. Cameron Dicker, in his second season, he's 30 of 32. He is the second kicker in NFL history to make 30 field goals in his first 32 attempts. Here's a 53-yard field goal from the right hash, and Dicker's kick on its way. It is good. And the Chargers extend their lead. They are now up by 20. 27-7. After Cameron Dicker his field goal is good. And it is now a 20-point Charger lead. Hopefully they don't find a way to blow this, because, I mean, you know the Chargers, and they're going to do something like that. They'll find a way to make this interesting. Alright, waiting for them to come back from commercial break after the field goal extends the lead to being 20 points. Alright, they're back from commercial break. Bears set to get the football for their first drive here in the second half. So 27-7 is the score. 8:51 to go in the third quarter. And this kicks a touchback as it bounces in the end zone. And Tyson Bagent and the Bears offense will come back onto the field. Bagent's been okay so far for the Bears. 10 of 15, 121 yards and a pick. Foreman taken down at the line of scrimmage by Sebastian Joseph Day. So here is a 2nd and 10 after that run went nowhere. Foreman motions into the backfield. Bagent looks to throw. Bagent is going to find Foreman underneath for a gain of 2 on the check down. And he's taken down right there by Eric Kendricks. Tyson Bagent, from 2018 to 2022 in his time at Shepherd, he had 159 touchdowns, which is the most in NCAA history at any division, meaning Division 1, 2, or 3. Shepherd, obviously D2 school. Bagent looks to throw. He's got time. Could throw downfield. That is almost intercepted. Eric Kendricks made a leaping try, got a hand on it, and could not quite haul it in. And that is going to bring up a 4th and 7. And the Bears will be forced to punt it away. Not a great decision to go there by Bagent. Multiple multiple Charger defenders in the area. Here is Davis on the return. He's going to make one man miss. As he makes the cut, he slips. And it goes down after a 5-yard return. The Bears did an interesting strategy there. They had one of their guys on the outside line up like even with the punter so he can get a running start, and he got absolutely drilled as he was trying to as he was going to run down the field. Let's go, Allen, take one of the house. I mean, the Chargers, they have 3 passing touchdowns. Maybe one of them will go to Keenan Allen. I mean, he's been fairly quiet so far. He's got 6 catches, 37 yards. I mean, I know Keenan Allen's more of a... He's more of a catches guy where the yards come naturally. Like, I mean, in his career, if I had to check, he probably averages well under 10 yards a catch. Maybe not. But he's averaging 12.5 yards a catch. No, he probably averages over 10 yards a catch. He averages 11.7 yards per catch in his career. But, so, I was wrong when I said well under, but he's more of a catches guy, and the yards just come naturally because he catches the ball so often. But he's not a guy that's going to rack up like 100 yards in just 4 or 5 catches. He's more of a possession receiver. Chargers offensive line has done a great job of protecting Justin Herbert. He dropped back 32 times, 0 sacks, 0 hits, and just 6 hurries. Here's a 1st and 10. They hand off to Austin Eckler, and Eckler is taken down at the line of scrimmage by TJ Edwards. Nowhere to run. The Chargers haven't really run the ball that effectively so far. And there, you see an example of it there as Eckler taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Here is a 2nd and 11. Allen motions out wide. Herbert looks to throw here on 2nd and 11. He's got time. Herbert going to roll out to his left. Herbert launches one deep down the field. That is incomplete. He now on the intended target. Stevenson got hands on it, but could not haul it in as that one bounces off his hands. Stevenson may have jammed his finger as he tried to catch that. But here is a 3rd and 11. Kelly, the back in motion. Herbert rolls out to his right. Herbert dragged down as he throws, but throws downfield and incomplete. Almost caught for a first down. Throw just slightly behind Fiocco, who had the touchdown catch earlier. But that's when he's probably got to bring in, hit him in the hands, even though it was behind him. This is kind of a harder catch, as he is got to spin back the other way. But still, a pretty good throw from Herbert as he's getting dragged to the ground. But the Chargers punted away. I believe that's their first punt of the day. This is a big kick. Drives him all the way back to the 6-yard line. Now on the return, he's got space, and he's out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So a huge kick, a 14-yard return. And the Bears end up with pretty average field position at the 20. Alright, so waiting for them to come back from commercial break following the punt. So waiting for them to come back from commercial break here. Alright, doing a good job calling this game, bro. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. They're back from commercial break. Bears have struggled in their last 9 games now, averaging just 9.2 points per game. Have just 7 so far today. So from the 20, Tyson Bagent under center. And Bagent is going to toss this one to Roschon Johnson running right, and Johnson going to pick up 5 on the first down run. Neither team's ran the ball that effectively so far today. Chargers 36 rushing yards on 2.6 yards a carry. Bears 50 rushing yards on 3.3 yards a carry. So both teams struggle to get the run game going. The difference is the Chargers have been exceptionally good throwing the football, whereas the Bears not so much. We got a false start here. Cole Kmet moves early. So that's going to back the Chargers up. The Bears up 5. So here is a 2nd and 10. Bagent looks to throw. He throws quickly. That's caught by Kmet, who's going to get the penalty yards back, and another 2 as well. So he gains 7. And that brings up a 3rd and 3. For the Bears, looking to avoid another 3 and out. So here is a 3rd and 3. Bagent in shotgun. He looks to throw. Bagent has time. Bagent throws, caught by Kmet, and Kmet is wrapped up short of the line to gain, which is the 30. He is taken down at the 29 by Derwin James and Kenneth Murray. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 1 for the Bears. And they're going to be forced to punt it away. Maybe not. Are they going to go for this? The Bears going to go for this. 4th and 1. At their own 29. They need to get to the 30. Bagent under center. They do snap this. Bagent hands off to Johnson. And Johnson didn't get it. He is short. And they turn the ball over on downs. An interesting decision from Matt Eberflus and the Bears does not pay off. As they give to Roschon Johnson, and he runs in to Joey Bosa and Sebastian Joseph Day, who combined to take him down right at the line of scrimmage. So 4th down stop there sets the Chargers up excellent field position at the 29. Looking to extend their lead even further. So here he hand off to Austin Eckler, and he is going to run for a yard. Not much space there. And that has been a common trend so far for the Chargers. Their longest run is 6 yards. Austin Eckler has done most of his damage through the air. 6 catches, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Here is a 2nd and 9 from the 28-yard line. Herbert off play action looks to throw. Herbert rolls out right. He's going to throw to Eckler. That is an inaccurate throw and incomplete as he escaped the collapsing pocket. We get an injury update on Tremaine Edmonds. So let me check. Oh, it took a helmet to the knee, which made it bend not completely the wrong way, but it made it bend in a way that's not looking great. He's been on the bike over on the sideline for a while. But here is a 3rd and 9. Herbert is pressured. He is going to let one go to the outside, incomplete. Allen, the receiver, in the area. And Herbert slow to get up after that one. Took a big hit from TJ Edwards coming in on the blitz. Man, he got drilled. But here's a 46-yard field goal for the Chargers. Knickers kick on its way, and it is good. So the Chargers can't get a touchdown out of the excellent starting field position, but end up getting 3. And extending their lead is now 30-7. With exactly 3 minutes to go in the game. In the third quarter. Now, I would say some officiating crews may actually call that hit on Justin Herbert. But I honestly like the no call there. He hit him hard, but it's a clean hit essentially as he lets go of the ball. So, good no call. Even, I mean, we shouldn't even be having this conversation with how this has been. Because these roughing the passer calls have just gotten insane. Alright, but the Bears back on the field after the kick was a touchback. So 3 minutes to go in the first half. What am I saying? 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. So here is a 1st and 10. Bagent looks to throw. It's going to throw to the outside. That is called by DJ Moore. And Moore going to break a tackle. Moore still going. And Moore is... My game froze. Hold on 1 second. Oh, there we go. I figured out how to unfreeze it. Just going to pause and unpause really quick. And then it also speeds me back up to live time. But Moore with a good pickup there of about 20 yards. DJ Moore, 4 catches, 55 yards. Here they hand off to Foreman. And Foreman with a big run there of 12 there on first down before he's chopped down by Derwin James. Back-to-back good plays. Get the Bears inside Charger territory. Bagent looks to throw to the outside. That is another completion. This one is to number 13. Actually, no idea who that is. That is Tyler Scott, rookie receiver from Cincinnati. Okay, that's who he is. Bagent 15 of 21, 162 yards, and a pick. The one Bears touchdown came on the ground. Here they go to the ground with Deonta Foreman, and Foreman runs for 4. So here is a 2nd and 6. From the Chargers 30. Bagent off play action rolls out right. He's got time. Bagent is now going to flip this one forward to Cole Kmet. And Kmet is going to run for 4 after the completion. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 at the 26. So 3rd and 2. Bagent hands off to Foreman, and Foreman taken down in the backfield for a loss of a yard, maybe 2. Now this is the situation where I'd go for it from the Bears. And it appears as if they will. It is a 4th and 2. They may also have some extra time to talk this over, as the quarter is about to come to a close. 5 seconds. Let's see if they snap this. Looks like they're just going to try to draw him off. Flags come in. Joey Bosa came flying around the edge, but he may have timed that up perfectly with the clock, so he's not going to get flagged. Official's going to talk it over, but either way, we will head to the fourth quarter. The clock was at 0. Okay. So the clock hit 0 before any of the movement for either side. And we head to the fourth quarter. Bears trailing big 30-7. What's thanks to Brady? I'm confused. What's thanks to Brady? Alright, they're back in commercial break here. Got a great Sunday Night Football matchup next week with the Bills and Bengals. That should be a fun one. And actually competitive, unlike this one. But here is a 4th and 2 for the Bears. They will indeed go for it. Chargers show blitz. Empty backfield for Tyson Bagent. Chargers drop out, rush 4. Quick throw to the outside. That is intercepted. Diving pick by Asante Samuel Jr. And Samuel on the return, dodging Bears players. And he's just going to head out of bounds at the 27. But what a diving pick by Samuel. It was a long throw from Bagent to the outside. Ended up being a split-second wait on it. No, this is actually just going to be an incomplete pass. But, oh, I just realized I moved the ball marker to the Chargers. I didn't even realize that. That is not going to be a pick. That is just going to be a incomplete pass. But they got the 4th down stop anyway. They're going to review this. It's going to come back to be incomplete, but it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters for is stats. And 5 yards. No. Like 3 yards. So they take a look at it, but it's clearly incomplete. He kind of gets his right hand under it, but the ball rolls off and ends up hitting the ground. They ended up ruling an incomplete pass on the field. And the call does stand. Incomplete pass. So Herbert and the Chargers offense take over. 30-7. First and 10 from their own 26. Herbert hands off to Austin Ekeler up the middle. Ekeler is stood up after a gain of 3, getting up to the 30. So here is a 2nd and 7. Allen motions to the outside. Here is Herbert. He looks to throw. He's going to throw an incompletion. But that should be grounding. There's nobody in the area. I think he thought Ekeler was out there on the flat, although Ekeler was still blocking. But this should definitely be grounding. Bears are trying to say it's their ball. It is 3rd down, but this should be grounding. Herbert definitely threw that. And even if he got outside of the tackle box, which let's see if he did right here, he did not even close. That also did not even come close to crossing the line of scrimmage. So they get the call right, but don't call grounding, which is what it should be called. 3rd and 7. Herbert looks to throw. He's got time. Herbert takes a shot down the field that is caught by Keenan Allen at the 45. Inside Bears territory and a big first down there for the Chargers. An explosive play through the air, and they move the chains on 3rd and long. Really, 3rd and 7. It's not that long, but 3rd and pretty long. Nice throw from Herbert. Nice catch from Keenan Allen, who was wide open. Herbert up to 279 yards. Allen 7 catches, 63 yards. Herbert off play action. Sidearms one to Allen, who is swung down after a gain of 7 by Stevenson. Nice sidearm throw from Herbert, getting it around the defensive lineman in his face. Allen in motion. Herbert hands off to Josh Kelly, who's going to run for a gain of 3 and make this a 3rd and 1. After a 3-yard pickup there on 2nd and 4. The thing that's so frustrating about the Chargers is they are such a good team. It's just they're the Chargers, and they also can't stay healthy. Here they try to run this ahead with Ekeler. I don't think he got that. This is going to bring up I think it's going to be a 4th and 1. Yeah, they're going to say 4th down. They're just trying to power it ahead, and he does not get it. So decision time here for Brandon Staley and the Chargers. Looks like they're going to go for this. They will keep the offense out in the field. It's a 4th and a full yard. The Chargers, since 2021, have the 6th best conversion rate in the NFL. Here they go back to the ground with Ekeler, and the second effort, he got it. He was originally slowed down short. There is a flag in the play, though. Wonder if this may come back for a hold. It will come back for a hold. It's on the tight end McKitty, who wound up at fullback. I would say that as a hold, although it's not like the defensive guy is trying to break away from him. It's more as if that is just how the block was, although it does appear to be a hold. Now, I'm confused right here. This should be a 4th and 11. They said first down, I believe. Why are they... Wait a minute. Why are they coming out to measure if... Oh, he's like an inch short. But why? I still don't understand how that holding call matters. I'm so confused. How does a holding call come into anywhere? Oh, the holding call was declined. Because he was... Oh, okay. They declined the holding call. That's why. I didn't realize they declined the penalty. And that's kind of a gamble, declining that holding call. But... especially knowing he came inches away from picking up that first down. But it ends up working out. Hold on 1 second. Alright, they're back from commercial here. Chargers defense has allowed 25.8 points a game coming into this week. They've allowed just 7. They've been great defensively so far today. Badgett looks to throw. He's going to launch one deep down the field for Scott, who's going to get that one overthrown and incomplete. He had a step, but incomplete. So here is a 2nd and 10. Bagent looks to throw. Bagent throws, caught by, don't know who 18 is. Let's see, number 18. Oh, that's Robert Tonyan. I didn't realize he wore an 18 now for the Bears. But he gets to catch there, and the Bears moving quickly. 3rd and 1, they hand off for a first down to Evans, the guy who had the touchdown run in the first half. So the Bears' only points today. The upcoming schedule for the Chargers: next week they visit the Jets, then host the Lions, then visit the Packers, then host the Ravens on Sunday Night Football in Week 12, then at the Patriots and home against the Broncos. Here, Bagent checks this down to Evans, and Evans is taken down after a gain of 8. Second and 2, Bagent looks to throw to the outside. That is caught by Cole Kmet. Kmet is going to cross the 40 and get slammed down at the 38 by Kenneth Murray Jr. So 1st and 10, Bagent looks to throw. Bagent going to swing this out to Evans in the flat. Evans is going to make a couple guys miss and take him down after a gain of 6. The Bears moving quickly, even though I don't really think they have a chance to come back here. Also, they will need 23 points in 10 minutes to just tie this game. Bagent hands off to Evans, who is stopped right there. Maybe got a yard. Murray with the stop. So here is a 3rd and 3. Bagent looks to throw to the outside. That is almost intercepted. Samuel tried to jump that and got hands on it, but could not haul it in. Looking for Tyrus Scott. Samuel got a hand on it, ended up just knocking it away. So here's a 4th and 3 for the Bears. Bagent looks to throw on 4th and 3. Over the middle, that is intercepted by Derwin James. That ball bounced around, and I could not tell where that ended up until I saw Derwin James running away with it. But James returns it to the 24, and the Chargers defense forces a turnover. 2nd pick of the day, thrown by Tyson Bagent. And Bears now 0 of 2 on 4th downs. Both almost interceptions. This one is actually an interception, as the first one just hit the ground. Otherwise, Asante Samuel Jr. would have come away with that pick. Alright, so waiting for them to come back from commercial break here at the... Oh, I accidentally closed it. After the interception, Chargers with the football back. So second turnover of the day for the Bears right there. And here is the Chargers from their own 25. Allen in motion. Herbert hands off to Austin Eckler, who's going to run this one towards the right side. Flag comes in. And Eckler going to lose 2. It's going to be a hold on Rashawn Slater. The penalty is declined by the Bears, so they will accept the loss at 2, bring up a 2nd and 12. Second and 12. Here they hand off to Eckler up the middle. Eckler with a good run there of 7. Will bring up a 3rd and 5. The Bears' upcoming schedule, they visit the Saints next week, then host the one-win Panthers, picked up their first win today. Then on the road, back-to-back weeks at the Lions, at the Vikings. Then on a bye in Week 13 before they face the Lions at home in Week 14. So 3rd and 5, Herbert throws down the sideline. That is caught by Johnson. Nice back shoulder throw and catch. Up to the 49. Quentin Johnston having a much better game today. He's probably at like 6 catches for like his season total, which was 70 yards. So he's doubling his season total in just one game. I'll check his stats in a couple minutes. Johnson was the 2nd receiver picked in the NFL draft. 1 pick behind Jackson Smith-Njigba. I believe 1 pick behind. Maybe a couple picks behind. Here they hand off to Kelly, who is going to look for a lane, and Kelly is going to end up getting shoved forward for about 3, but not much running room. Oh, let's see. Quentin Johnston. Let me check. His numbers on the day, 5 catches, 50 yards. And coming in today, he had 7 catches, 64 yards. Oh, here we go. Rookie receivers. We had a 4-pick stretch of receivers. Smith-Njigba went 20, Quentin Johnston 21. Oh, no, I'm forgetting somebody. Zay Flowers went 22. Or did he go 23? Who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting somebody. Herbert sets up the screen to Eckler, and he is going to get taken down for loss of 4. Ball comes out. The ball is loose. It's still loose, and I think the Bears dive on it here. They do. The Bears with the football. TJ Edwards with the recovery. Yeah, the ball definitely comes out before he's down. And the Bears end up recovering. TJ Edwards dives on it. But I'm going back to the receivers in the draft. I'm trying to think. Who's the 4th guy? It was Jackson Smith-Njigba, Quentin Johnston, Zay Flowers. I cannot remember who that 4th receiver is. I'll check in a second, but I want to see if I can remember. Who was it? That's going to drive me insane that I didn't know this. Jordan Addison. How did I forget him? I knew that. Oh, man. How did I forget that? I was just reading another thing about this Michigan sign stealing thing. I don't know if you guys follow college football. I'm a huge college football fan. I honestly follow college and like college football more than I do with the NFL. But Michigan sign stealing thing's kind of been a big deal. And I'm reading this right here. Multiple sources from one Big Ten school told Sports Illustrated that a coach from a different school called them before playing Michigan to warn them about the Michigan ball boys on their sideline listening to play calls and communicating information to the Michigan sideline, holding up the football in one hand to indicate an expected pass and the other hand to indicate a run. But the school that was warned said they didn't see any of this, so when they played Michigan. This is just really, really interesting with all this sign stealing stuff with Michigan. But the Bears with the football. Bagent looks to throw. He's going to dump this off to Johnson out of the backfield. Johnson is going to gain 3. Not much space there. 6:05 to go in the game, which is clearly already over. I mean, 30-7. Not necessarily very competitive down the stretch. Second and 7. Bagent looks to throw. He's going to swing this out to Johnson once again. Johnson is going to make one man miss, and he is forced out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. So here is a 3rd and 7. Bagent, quick throw caught by Kmet. He's going to break a tackle. Kmet is going to lower the shoulder and pick up the first down. And the Bears convert on 3rd and 7. So 1st and 10, 4:40 to go. Bagent looks to throw. Over the middle, that is caught for a first down, more to the 12 by Kmet once again. He's having a big game. Bagent looks to throw. He's got time. He's going to throw one over the head of Johnson and incomplete. Stopping clock with 4:06 to go. So 2nd and 10 here for the Bears. Beja looks to throw. He's got time. Plenty of time. Going to take a shot to the end zone. Incomplete. Mooney, the intended target. 3rd and 10 here. 4 minutes to go. So here is a 3rd and 10. Beja looks to throw. It's going to set up the screen to Darrington Evans, and Evans is going to lower the shoulders, take it down at the 4 following gain of 9. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1. At first down, they need inside to 3. So 4th and 1, 3:35 to go. It's more like 4th and 1.5. Actually backed up to a 4th and a full 2 after they actually put the ball in the right spot. So Beja in shotgun, back line to his right. They need a first down inside the 3-yard line. They're going to hand this ball off, and he is going to get it down to the 1, so they pick up the first down. So here's a 1st and goal. So they're going to go quarterback sneak. They do, and Beja, I don't know where he is in the pile. Looks like there's going to be a spot that comes in short. He did not get the tush push. Here we go, 2nd and goal. No, I think he broke the plane. It depends on where he's officially stopped, but I think he breaks the plane. Now he does, for sure. Yep, now he's in on sneak. Even though, I mean, this really doesn't matter at all. 10 plays, 41 yards, 4:02 off the clock. And some garbage time points here for the Bears, just to make this game look a little closer than it is. They're going to go for 2 to try to make a 15-point game, which technically makes it, well, a 2-score game would be 16 anyway, so this really doesn't do anything except give them an extra point instead of kicking the extra point. That's kind of confusing, what I'm saying, but excuse me. But here's a 2-point attempt. Beja looks to throw. Beja with time throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Knocked away. And it's going to stay a 7-point game. So the Chargers get the football back. They are up 30-13. Austin Eckler, last week, very quiet game. 46 total yards. Tonight, he's got 90 receiving yards, 29 rushing yards, and a touchdown on 22 touches. So that is what? 119 yards and a touchdown? So 2:12 to go in the game. Looks like they're going to go onside kick. They do go onside kick. Did the Bears get it? It's still loose. No, it's Charger ball. Alright, so it's touched by the Chargers. Now anyone can get it. The ball is still loose. And then Keenan Allen eventually recovered it. Matt Eberflus is saying you blew it dead. I mean, why is he so invested into this game? This game's over. It's 30-13 with 2:08 to go. We're not coming back from that. So 2:08 to go. Herbert hands off to Isaiah Spiller up the middle for a yard. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chargers with the football here. 2 minutes to go in the game. I mean, this game's over, but I have 2 official minutes left to go. So here is a 2nd and 9. The handoff to Spiller gets a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. At least the Bears aren't using their timeouts. It's a very similar final score to the Bears-Raiders game last week. The Bears against another AFC West opponent. This one 30-13. Last week was 30-12, but the Bears won. Third and 9. They hand off to Spiller once again. He's going to get taken down after again of a yard, maybe 2 in the play. Not much space to run. So the Chargers will be able to run this down to about 30 seconds. So 30 seconds to go. The Chargers call a timeout. So the Chargers will send in a punt unit. And this punt is away. Fair catch called for at the 16. And that is where the Bears take over 22 seconds to go in the game. You would imagine they're just going to run the football right here. Oh, they're going to take a knee. The Bears take a knee as the losing team. So final score, Chargers beat the Bears at 30-13. A game that was never really close. The Chargers have really controlled this game the entire game. They did not trail, and they now come out with the 30-13 win. But that's going to do it for tonight's stream, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be live tomorrow. Tomorrow for Raiders Lions. Maybe that game will be a little bit better. Hopefully, maybe. Not really sure, but hopefully. But that's going to do it for tonight's stream, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos or streams. I plan to do a video predicting the college football playoff rankings that come out on Tuesday. That video will be out either Monday or Tuesday. Whenever I'm able to get that out. But that's the plan. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos or streams. I do my best to post as often as possible. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. And I will see you in the next video.